Guys, it's eRa here. Today I like to bring you guys a new type of commentary other than the free-for-all commentary, but this is just going to be random commentaries that happen in my life. Kind of like a vlog, but with no video, like a blog. I don't know, whatever the hell you want to freaking call it. But I kind of had something happen to me today, which is Sunday, and this video will probably go up on Monday, so yesterday. Something pretty funny when I was over at my girlfriend's house. Well, first off, me and her were just chilling at her house, and when I got there, she told me that we should take a shower together. So I was down for that, of course. But then as time went on and we started to not take a shower yet, we were just hanging out in the living room. It started getting later and later, and then she decided to take a shower, and I don't know, something in me was just telling me to just not get in the shower that day. So when she got in the shower, I was just sitting on the couch, and it was about 2:15, 2:20 p.m., and I was just sitting on the couch by myself because nobody else was in the house except me and her. And then all of a sudden I just get this urge while I was watching this movie on TV. I don't know what it was called. I just got this anxious nerve to just get up and do something. So what I did was I got up and I went to the kitchen, and this is an apartment. Just think about this. This is an apartment that's 2 stories high, and the window in the kitchen looks out to the street. Just the street, the sidewalk, everything on the street. So I'm in the kitchen, and I'm looking around for food, whatnot. Bear in mind that I'm only in a pair of shorts and a black tank top, and my shoes and my sweatshirt are in her parents' room, as well as my wallet and my headphones. And in my pocket I have my phone and whatever else I had in my pockets. So while I'm in the kitchen, I'm looking around for food, and then usually what I do, just out of boredom, is just look out the window at what's going on in the street. So I look out the window, and right outside on the sidewalk parked is her dad. Her dad is sitting in his car, and his car is a convertible, so he's putting up the sunroof. He's just sitting in his car, putting up the sunroof, and I almost had a heart attack. I turned around, booked it. I was honestly through the apartment in probably 3 steps. I ran so fast. I grabbed my jacket and my shoes off the ground. I left the apartment, locked the door behind me, slammed it, ran past some people in the apartment next door, basically knocking over their little babies, dipped all the way down, probably like a 40-foot straight run. Then, right before I turned to go down the staircase to go to the back of the apartments, I looked to the right because on the right side, he was supposed to be coming up the opposite staircase, and I didn't see him walking down the alley yet, so I booked it. I was honestly out of the apartment, across the whole entire apartment, complex, which is probably like 60 feet, 100 feet long, in like less than 10 seconds. I felt that was a miracle, but then as I was on my way back, I noticed that I was missing not my cell phone, but I was missing my wallet and my headphones, which I left on her dad's shelf. So immediately I started freaking out. And me knowing that my girlfriend was in the shower and my cell phone did not have service at the time, so all I had to do was go off of Wi-Fi, and there was no Wi-Fi around me because I have an iPhone. So there is Wi-Fi at her house, and I automatically get connected once I get near her house. So I kind of waited like 15 minutes just praying and praying that he didn't find the wallet and ask what it was, and that he didn't see me running as I was just running, not looking back. And then as time went on, it was probably about 20 minutes later, I was still anxious, still like getting over what the hell had just happened, how I just got out of that without getting caught, and how that was just like a miracle of fate that I had got this weird anxious feeling and got up and looked out the window just at that time as he was sitting in his car putting up his convertible sunroof. Honestly, if he didn't have that convertible roof and he didn't have it down, he would have already been at the house. And usually when we're at the house alone and then someone knocks on the door, I answer because her dad never comes home at that time. He comes home at about 10 p.m. but I guess he was just stopping by for a break, which he rarely does. Never had happened. Well, actually, it had happened to me once before that he actually took a break and came to the house, but I had already been hiding. But I just thought that that was crazy. I thought it was just nuts that I had gotten up and looked and saw him. And thank God he was putting up his sunroof. And then what I proceeded to do was after that, after waiting about 20 minutes, I walked over to my under my girlfriend's window, which is like kind of on the street in the alley behind her apartment, and I got connected to her Wi-Fi and I texted her like spam texted her so crazy, texted as fast as I ever have, just telling her get my wallet, get my headphones, hide them, throw them out your window. But she couldn't throw them out her window because there is a screen blocking it and it's 2 stories up, so if she tries to take off the screen it'll fall into the alley behind the apartments. So she tells me that he's just here for a bathroom break and just to drop off the car. And then she's like, go hide because he's leaving the house right now. So again, I run across the apartments because he's leaving now. And then she comes and gets me 15 minutes later. And then just tells me everything. I just tell her everything that happened and how crazy it was that was just a twist of fate, I guess, that I got this anxious feeling. Honestly, when I was just sitting on the couch watching the movie, I was just got like this weird, awkward, anxious, nervous feeling, and I just got really bored, and I just like got jittery and got up and started walking around the house and just looking in the rooms and stuff. And then I don't know what just led me to the window, but I don't know. That was just probably one of the craziest things that had ever happened because, well, actually, there's other crazy things that happened, which I'll explain in other commentaries, but that was probably one of the top 3 closest things I ever been to getting caught with something. But yeah, if you guys like this commentary and if you guys have any crazy stories, then you can either tweet it at me in the link in the description, or you guys can just write it down in the comments below. I'll be sure to check that out. So, alright, thanks and have a nice day, y'all.